What is harder, making 6 figures a month or fighting crocodiles in the Amazon?
That's an amazing question. You've picked the wrong man. So if Luke is asking me, it's because I've been doing both of these things. So I would say, actually, I used to say, because fighting crocodiles is G, but like it only lasts like a few days. So you're just like struggling for a few days, and after you eat a crocodile, you get super sick, you go to the hospital, but that's another story. But the thing is, it was more about like fighting and doing the fight camp and making 6 figures. And I remember, because Luke was training me back in the days, and I remember telling him like, oh, when I will end this fucking fight camp that's soaking all my energy, I'm going to be so rich because I'm going to have like all my energy to put into the business. And I remember you told me, yes, that's basically how I felt when I stopped fighting. You have unlimited energy because you used to be like so focused on like doing like ground and pound with men on the mat, and now like you have so much energy to write emails, right? So it's completely different. So I would say like making money, it's easier, but it just takes you a lot of, I think, opening your chakra a lot. Chakras, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You need to be aligned. No, but I mean, like a lot of guys, they say like limiting belief. I used to think it's gay, to be honest, because a lot of guys like coach, they were just telling you, yeah, it's about your mindset, just need to fix your mindset, blah, blah. I was like, bro, I want to fix my mindset as much as possible, but I'm still broke. So give me like practical tips. And what I understood is, at the beginning, you need mindset to start, to at least think that $10,000 is doable. And then at some point, you just need like a method, a vehicle to make money, to implement, and to forget a bit about mindset. And then when you reach a plateau, you go and you use mindset again. Like every time you need like to bounce, to jump from one level to another. Every time it was mindset issue usually. But yeah, at some point, like just jumping around in seminars, I think it's not enough.
I think for a lot of people, when you're talking about the limiting belief, the guys that are making $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 a month, the thought of making 10 grand a month, it sounds to them like impossible. Like, how do you make 10 grand a month? Oh, when I make 10 grand a month, life's going to be amazing. Then you make 10 grand a month and you're like, when I make 100 grand a month, life's going to be amazing. I need more. Then you make 100 grand a month and then it's like, okay, I still need more. And as soon as you... we have a friend in common that kind of shattered my limiting belief when it came to money. And I remember saying to him, like, he was like, how much money are you going to make this year? And I was like, I don't know, 2 mil or something like that. And he was like, bro, stick a 0 on that and maybe you'll be doing the right thing. And he pushed my limiting belief on how much money you can physically make and how money works. And then recently on another podcast, someone said to me, if you look at the money you're going to make is how much value you put into the world. So if you believe that your product is valuable to the world, then you're going to make money. The value exchange is there, financial, for the value that you add to the world. So you have to try and find a thing that fixes a problem. So that's, like you said, a vehicle. If you can find that vehicle that you can utilize to make money, then it's inevitable that you're going to make money as long as you take the steps and do the work, right?
Actually, I have a great story about this, because yesterday I had a guy on a call. And this guy, he wanted to know if he could like join like the community program to actually make money. So I was asking him, okay, what are you doing now like to make money? He said, I started a small company like of services, B2B, to help company to find like where they're losing money because they spend so much money on bullshit, or they have a lot of waste. For instance, this guy, he found like a company that was producing seafood, but all like the leftover, didn't know what to do with it. He said, yeah, so I'm going to find another company, a farmer that needs like fertilizer. I'm going to give it to an exchange. I'm going to take money. I'm going to make some pesos, blah, blah. I said, wow, sounds amazing. And how much you want to do like in the next years with this? Oh, I think like in 2 years, I'm going to be selling this company for over $1 million. Okay, well, how much you've been doing with this? 0. I'm like, of course, bro. Of course. Like, this is classic. This is like the guys that started the things they're going to do, like the social network, Facebook, Instagram, things they're going to revolutionize all the fucking internet. Bro, humble yourself and find an opportunity, something that's already working, and do it, and maybe do it even better. But first, like, do something that works. Most guys, they want just to figure out, to reinvent the wheel. It's always bullshit. And they're always broke. And at some point, like the guy, like I had to destroy his idea of doing this because at some point, like I was asking basic questions, but he was just in like fantasy world. He was not in like grounded. It's like how much money you gonna do, how much you gonna spend on this. I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna stay broke. that's the reality of the game, you know.
This is you're saying like to jump the, let's say the barriers of 1,500, 10 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand. It comes back down to mindset. But how would you realign, or what actionable things you have that allow you to realign and think, okay, now I've got the vehicle that's allowed me to make 10. Now I'm going to take it to the next step. What do you do with your mind to get there?
So with the mind, I think, for instance, for the guys that are making like $10,000 per month, usually their companies, their business is a complete mess. It's like they just do things like randomly, and by doing things randomly, you can still get to $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month. But as soon as you want to get to like 100K or 50K, you need systems. And so you need like to shift your role from like doing a bit of everything like in an average way to becoming someone who is expert in one position, and after start delegating, or at least like learn new things to actually build the systems. And after when you do this, usually you should increase a bit like your business. Let's say you were doing like 10 grand, you do now 25. But after when you want to do a massive jump, for me, it was just like seeking for a mentor. When I went from 30,000 to like 100K, I was like, I don't have a clue of how I can close this gap. I don't know how to do it. Is it just like more traffic? Is it like, I don't know. And so I was seeking for a mentor, and I found two that were associates. And they told me, yeah, you're going to do this like 25 grand or 21. I was like, okay. I didn't have the money, but okay, I'm going to figure it out. Because I knew that this was the only way to close the gap. So most of the time, you just need to like accept that you're going to have to pay someone that knows better, that walks the path before you. It's going to help you. It's like that easy. Most of the time, it's super easy. It's just people are, either they are not humble enough, like to seek guidance and to be helped, or they're just like the things they've reached the peak, you know? Like some guys, like for them, the peak was $10,000. So like, there's nothing above. When like just 6 months before, they thought like 1,500 was amazing, you know? So I think that would be the first thing to do, yeah. Seeking guidance.
I think, again, everything for me relates back to fighting, and it's exactly the same. Like when you're learning how to fight, okay, you want to learn jiu-jitsu, you learn it from a guy who knows how to teach you jiu-jitsu, and he teaches you all the moves, and then you become good at jiu-jitsu. So it's the same with money. If you want to learn about money, you need to learn from people that have money and walk the route or the path, or however you put it.